OnStar. By continuing, you consent to this call being recorded and monitored for quality purposes. Thank you for being a valued OnStar member. Our advisors look forward to helping you. Thank you for calling OnStar. My name is Christy. How can I assist?
Hey, I'm calling to verify an address of 490 Plano Road. It looks like some brick apartments, and the address on the sign says 490, but the GPS that I have says that it's not 490. So, can you assist me with this, please?
Okay, let me just check mine. It's 490 Plano Road in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Yes.
Kentucky, Laura Ridge. So Laura Ridge Apartments is at 530, 546 Plano Road.
No, ma'am. It's a big sign out here. It says 490 right here in front of my face. I took a picture of it. It says
Okay, yes,
490.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, okay, so it's 1 minute away. Was there anything else that I can assist with today?
Then why am I looking at a sign say 490? My own star is on somebody else's vehicle, so maybe what you hearing is, or maybe what you seeing is somebody else's car. But my car is sitting in the front of 490. I'm on the side of the road with my blinkers on because I'm on literally on the side of the road, and it says 490 right in front of my face.
Okay, yes, ma'am. You're calling in from a 2025 Chevrolet Track,
It's the
and
logout
it's
one too.
showing.
They got the exact
Hello?
same car that I got. The person that's using my identity has the exact same car that I got. You probably need to check for VIN numbers, but
I'm not
I'm
finding
literally
that.
right in the front of a sign that
Is
says
your event?
I'm literally right here in the front of the sign that
Yes, ma'am.
says 490.
Yes, ma'am. And also, is your last eight of the VIN number eight
I
one
don't
six
know.
four?
I don't know. What are you saying about the address where I'm at? That's your job to help me find it.
It's showing 1 minute away.
Okay.
Yes,
Then
ma'am. If you're at
why am I
490,
looking at a sign that says
the location.
490?
Yes, ma'am. 490 Plano Road in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Okay.
You're 1 minute away.
Okay. All right. So I'm not looking at a sign that say 490. Okay.
I can't see what you're looking at inside your vehicle, but I do show here looking at the screen on the map where your vehicle is located. It's showing me that you're 1 minute away for 490 Plano Road in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm
Okay.
here at the address that's on this app, and the person that is responding is not answering. So I'm gonna call Instacart because it's caution signs all over the road, and it clearly says that I have arrived, and you tell lies and say that I'm somewhere else. The sign on the road that the government put here for this complex says 490, and my car is directly in the front of it, and that matches the address on this account. And you're saying that that's not it, that I'm 1 minute away. And the person that goes to this count
That's
is equally as
showing.
retarded because they're not answering the phone. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
You are arriving at your destination. Driving directions will end.
All right, so I'm trying not to get aggravated this early in the morning, but the FBI won't let me complete the second delivery for Plano Road. They sell drugs on Plano Road. So this morning they gave me an Instacart order to Plano Road. So it was only for ice cream and donuts. I threw that shit right down the side of the road in front of the sign. The FBI blocked off the whole road so you can't even get to the location. And I took pictures of it. The FBI agent that ordered the stuff is not even answering her messages and won't answer the phone. So the FBI is doing it, so I have to call Instacart. Any other time you can complete the delivery, they won't even let me complete the delivery. So they're aggravating me real bad this morning. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I have to leave and get out of that area because the FBI be over there doing work. So they stayed you to be in the area so you could stay long, so that number one, you be holding up your day from working, and then number two, you gotta wait until UPS truck get to where the next destination, or until the FBI finish doing Walmart or whatever they doing, so that you all end up being on the same road together or in the same proximity together. So the address on Star tells lies. That ain't nobody but the FBI on the phone. They tell lies, and every time you call them, you're calling the FBI's phone that is hooked to these people's orders. So the lady gets on the phone. The sign clearly says 490 Plano Road. If it's a lie, the FBI put it there. The big brick sign. The apartments are blocked off. So the FBI will put the wrong address on some shit so that you have to call Instacart, so that you have to keep linking yourself with their phones and their devices, because their phones and their devices are for drugs. They're not for Instacart. Like the white crackhead that just came out there to get the grocery order. The FBI told her to come stand right here at the window, because I said the other day, why people don't meet you for their stuff? You can meet me, but bitch, I'm not selling drugs. Who comes to your window and stand that close for grocery? You know I don't have the grocery in my lap, bitch, so why are you standing there? Like I'm selling drugs to you. You know what I'm saying? So that aggravated me. That's abnormal. But the FBI told her to do that because she looked at just like they gave her a whole 8 ball of crack to do that transaction that she just did. So I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Just get this lady her stuff and let her go. The FBI was out there in a UPS truck. Now the UPS truck must be went from there to Plano Road or in that area, and he's not done. So you're moving in association with these people that are in Nashville or are in some other state. Just depends on whatever number is attached to this address. So either way, the FBI didn't let me complete the order at all. Let me slow down because they staging a pile up right here. So let me pay attention, because they will slam on brakes so you can hit them in the back and they get checks and you don't. CPU 6412, FBI, driving cars, staging wrecks, insurance companies. Good night. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I hate to call Instacart because you call in an FBI agent, but the FBI doesn't respond to no messages, and I can't get to the third address, so they holding me up to hold up time in my day. So what I'm gonna do is, um, I ain't got no choice. I gotta call Instacart, and it's a delay, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. So they just mess up everything. But this is why I record everything I do, to show the consistent abuse of doing a simple job. You can't do it because everything that you do, the FBI just make it bad, like bad. Everything that you do. So let me see how I'm gonna make this work. And the whole time that you're doing this, the FBI is on your phone. The whole time that you got these faggots behind these Instacart orders, the entire time the FBI is behind your phone with your face, making online transactions, sending money overseas, talking to little children, talking to Chinese people, engaging in groups. The entire time your SIM card is in use while these people are locked into your Instacart. So as long as you have carrying them around on your phone, your face is on their IP address doing whatever ungodly acts the FBI got them doing. And when I tell you ungodly demonic acts of hell is what they're on this phone doing with your face, my face, while I am stuck in this Instacart order. So let me see what to do because I got to still move on with my day and I can't get stuck into this. So let me see what to do. And they're probably mad because I posted the 3 receipts on Facebook, so they probably got mad at that. I'm quite sure that's what made them mad. Um, because anytime they get mad, that's all they know how to do is take and mess up stuff. Take, break stuff, mess up stuff. Just like bad little white kids that when they parents is rich and they don't get their way, and so when they don't get their way, they go tear up stuff and stomp to their room and say, "You're dead, mom." That's exactly grown FBI agents. Same little boy, grown in a man. Same thing. Don't get his way, you're dead. Same thing. Stomp to his room and get on the computer and start tearing up stuff. Same thing. Grown in a little boy in a grown man's body. Same thing. Just got technology at his hand and a badge. That is it. That's all they do. As soon as they get mad, that's it. You're dead, and start tearing up stuff. That's it. That's all they know how to do because they're rich and privileged and don't know any better and got too much power and don't know what to do with it. Period. So let me try to see if I could get the FBI on the phone for Instacart. And let me go, let me see. I wanted to get me something to drink. This is probably not a good day to eat because they put maxi pads in the Kroger order. I thought about them yesterday and I said, oh, it's the 20th, almost the 30th of the month. The FBI ain't poisoned me 2 months in a row. I ain't had blood coming out my ass on the 18th of the month. So they put maxi pads in the buggy today. So that means, and she did not get them either. I ain't buying nobody no maxi pads. You want them, get your bloody asses out here and get them your damn self. I don't buy maxi pads. It's enough they got me in there buying energy drinks and all Mexican food that Lana cooked. The Easter was on the phone saying Lana cooked the same things that they got me in that buying on the Instacart order, and then give me the address and turn to Pasco Road. I ain't finna turn to Pasco Road because I'm not buying the food. They love to hook Instacart with your direction and where you going. So you won't be getting no maxi pads today, bitch. How about that? They got canceled. I don't buy maxi pads because I ain't got no fucking period and I ain't got no goddamn children. My children is grown. So they got mad about that. And so that's why they did what they did. Because I didn't go buy the maxi pads. They want me in that pharmacy section because the FBI was at Walgreens yesterday. And they want me to go in that pharmacy section and I won't go. They said they sent it yesterday and they sent it back today. And both times the answer is no. And every time I see it, the answer is going to be no. So they got mad today and messed up my Instacart order. But okay, because the rest of this shit, if I don't get it dropped off, is going in the trash. And then we can move on to the next thing that you want to tear up because I really don't care at this point because I got you. You don't have me. You're still trying. Only thing you can do is do what you've been doing to every other black people out here is kill them and mess them up and fuck up their lives and fuck up their children and give them AIDS and fuck them up and put them in wheelchairs. That's all you know how to do. You don't know how to do anything else. That is why this situation is so far out of control because your ass don't know what to do. Now go ahead and send your hers so everybody can see it. Go ahead and send it because you're going to do it. So all you know how to do is send destruction. That's it. You don't know how to do anything else. That's why this situation is out of control like it is right now. Because you're in office and don't know what to do. You need to resign. You don't know what to do. Let me go back and see if I can get in touch with the FBI. And I'll call you. I'll be back on live when I get him on the phone. Bye. I knew the order was gonna be bad because they put monster drinks in the order, and everything. So I knew when I was coming in Kroger, this was going to be a bad order because the FBI put it there. It's going to be bad. Anytime they put all these symbols and stuff over it, it's going to be bad. It's going to be a bad order. And they doing it to waste your time because they know that you out here early trying to make money to pay your bills. So they aggravate. That's all they know how to do.
Press 1 to continue in English. Press 2 for Spanish. Please hold.
Hi, thank you for calling Instacart. My name is Anna. I'm speaking to Crystal.
This is Crystal Ketchup calling from Bowling Green, Kentucky on 909-300-2829 on
Mm-hmm.
January the 28th, 2026. I'm calling from Bowling Green, Kentucky, not Ohio. And I got an address
Mm-hmm.
for a fake person that ordered grocery from Kroger on Scottsville
Okay.
Road, also in Bowling Green, Kentucky. You can't be saying okay and I'm talking because that means that you're not hearing what I'm saying. And I don't have all day to be on your
Mm-hmm.
phone.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're delivering your order for your customer B, Annie, right? As of the moment.
The address that I have is 490 Plano Road, and I have
Mm-hmm.
pictures that I have taken in my phone. That address is blocked off because of the snow. And
Mm-hmm.
your address, your map in the location is not recognizing the address because the address where the person put the order in is not matching to the address that is in the screen. So there's a conflict,
Okay.
which is
So,
why your app is not right because your app should pick up exactly where that person placed that order at and should not let that address be changed to anything else other than what it is. You have a problem there because there is no such person at 490 Laurel Ridge. That's why the person won't answer. If you look in your app and see I messaged the person over and over again, they won't answer because they ain't there.
mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
you're
So if
allowing
that's the
that
case,
because
that
that's frustrating because I've been in this order now over an hour, ma'am, for 20 items. And then I call you and only thing that you say is, I'm sorry, mom. I'm sorry, mom. You don't need to be allowing this to happen. This is abuse. It's shopper abuse because it's no such person. And then they don't even respond. And then I can't mark the order complete and go to the next one either. So what am I supposed to do?
mm-hmm.
I don't have time to call you all day, ma'am.
Okay. So for this one, since you're having a trouble locating your customer's address and you've been on the road for about an hour, just doing the delivery for this one customer of this batch, then allow me for a few minutes. Let me just reach out for your customer. And if your customer is unreachable, then the only option that we have here is to remove this order from your account. Okay?
No, you're supposed to mark. I called you to mark the order as delivered so I could go on. The customer is out of luck. I'm not going
Mm-hmm.
back. I got another batch to do. I need you
Mm-hmm.
to give me the address to that person so I can move on with my life. You're not going to hold me up all day with this
Mm-hmm.
order. I don't know who you think you are. This food would take it, go straight down to the sheriff's department and let him figure out what the hell y'all got going on. But you're not finna lock me in your schedule all day to my hold on, let me call him. That motherfucker didn't get her food when I went. That is it. That is it. I'm done with it. I done took a picture. I done messaged them twice. I ain't required to do nothing else. I need you to give me the address to this next person that the FBI got me delivering to so I can go take them their stuff, and I'm going to be done with it. I need the address, please, ma'am. Or the food is going to the sheriff's department.
All right.
One of the two. It's going to the sheriff. Figure it out. And figure it out quick. Because I ain't finna be on this phone all day.
Okay, I'm really sorry for the frustration, but let me just ask first, did you already drop off the order?
Yep,
and,
at the sign that said,
yep,
at the sign that said 490 Plano Road. I exactly did. You best believe I did. And took a picture and messaged that chick and said, I got your food. You need to come get me because I took a picture of all the cones that the FBI put in front of the address saying that it is blocked off. You cannot go. So the law is on my side. It is blocked off because y'all blocked it. So y'all can aggravate.
Okay.
Should demonic asses.
All right. Since you were not able to mark this order as complete there in your end due to the wrong address and the navigation of the app didn't allow you to mark this order
you
as
still
complete,
keep
so you don't have to worry.
you still keep saying the wrong things to protect them people. That's exactly how law enforcement is. You tell them one thing and they repeat back something different. I didn't tell you any such thing as what you said. I clearly said the address is blocked off for the snow, ma'am, and the person that is ordering the address ain't there. The person that ordered don't live there. Your app is saying you haven't arrived at the address, and I have. I took a picture of the sign. Ma'am, can you please mark the order as delivered so I can go on to the next person? I have to deal with the FBI 12 hours a day. I don't have time to be getting this aggravated with y'all this early in the morning. Y'all ain't got nothing else better to do.
Okay, by the way, I've successfully marked our order as complete here at my end. Can you try to check?
I'm waiting on you to mark this as complete, ma'am, so I could go on with my life. I have a life.
By the way, I've just told you that I've successfully marked the order as complete. I just asked
that's
if
it.
you're able to check.
I don't know. I'm trying. I don't know. Let's see what the FBI done did. I don't know nothing.
And by the way, can I ask anything else aside from this?
It says, no, you ain't marked nothing. That thing is still there. You ain't did nothing.
Just try to refresh your app, okay?
Ma'am.
Can you go to the three dots in the top right corner?
Ma'am, you know what? Cancel the whole thing. I'm finna take this grocery down to the police department along with the receipts that I took a picture of, and I'm gonna report y'all asses today. And you keep on playing with me because that man at Reedyville Road is still targeting my app. And you keep right on playing there and sit like you don't act like you don't know what's going on. And y'all ass is gonna be right downtown in a fucking lawsuit. Keep right on playing with me. I'm not gonna keep tolerating this bullshit every day.
Okay, if you didn't stop using a profanity language, then
I don't care. What do it look like I'm winning at this point? Do it look like I'm winning at this point?
Okay. All right. So thank you for calling Instacart. Have a great day. Stay safe and bye for now.
Evil ass, crazy ass people. Where the fuck her ass at with her damn SIM card at? You call them people on the phone and they don't even fucking take the shit off. Where the fuck are you on the phone then? Fucking swapping in Brazil. Sick of the FBI. I swear, if God don't calm me down right now, I'm gonna go and point out every fucking FBI address over there in them fucking apartments. Sick of y'all with y'all fucking evil, demonic asses. Just mad because you caught. You're fucking caught. Deal with it. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn van. That's the same fucking tag that was on the fucking Chevrolet tracks. T2S435. T2S4. I don't give a fuck about you either, bitch. Fucking honkies come out here raising their fucking engines and motherfucking FBI do is come out. That's that same motherfucker that was on the road yesterday. And then the first thing they say is, accommodate white vans. Motherfucker, I had that dusty ass van with 400,000 miles on it on my ass ever since California. Shut the fuck up and leave me alone. Gay asses. Come out here with a fucking girl. Here go the van. Bitch. And that ain't the first motherfucking van I done seen. Put them fucking Indians on your phone and they hold your shit all fucking day long. The FBI think that shit cute. That shit ain't fucking cute. Drop these people, get they motherfucking grocery and let me go on with my goddamn life. Why the fuck y'all fucking aggravating all day long? Got all that fucking power and money and aggravating a black girl all fucking day long. Nigga, you a bitch for coming out here on the motherfucking road to fuck with me over some goddamn grocery. That's how much fucking power I got. Bought your motherfucking ass out here on the goddamn road, didn't I? Ain't your motherfucking ass out here?
OnStar.
Continuing, you consent to this call being recorded and monitored for quality purposes. Welcome to OnStar. Where would you like to go today?
572 Claypool Boyce Road in Alberton, Kentucky.
It looks like 572 Claypool Boyce Road in Alberton, Kentucky is around 9.5 miles from you. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Sounds good. Sending directions now. Be safe out there.
OnStar.
By continuing, you consent to this call being recorded and monitored for quality purposes. Thank you for being a valued OnStar member. Our advisors look forward to helping you. Please stay connected and the next advisor will be with you shortly.
Thanks for calling. This is Alexander speaking. How may I help you today?
Hey, I need to be on the phone. I'll probably call back when I get closer to the location, but I'm in a hostile situation, and I'm also in an area that is heavily affected by the snowstorm. And I just needed an extra set of eyes on my vehicle. I got my dash cam and stuff on in the car, but I am known to kind of lose reception around certain areas out here, and I'm getting a lot of outside interference, and so I just wanted to have somebody on the phone because I'm not in a safe area. I'm in a very hostile situation right now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you need me to get you over to our emergency department?
No, just having somebody on the phone would be good. I'm not sure how long you can stay on the phone, but they told me before that if I ever felt unsafe or needed assistance to call and you would be on the phone until I was safe. So I was going to just probably just see if you could guide me to the location and then tell me, and then I could complete my order. What I'm doing is an Instacart order, and I just had a very serious conflict with law enforcement on the way, and the area where I'm going is a very rural area, and so they keep guiding me to areas that are blocked off from the snow so that I could get my car trapped in the snow. And this area is far out. It's 9 miles out of the city. So I'm quite sure it's going to be
Oh,
a bad area that is not um, is not probably allowing the flow of traffic.
what's the address of where you needed to go to?
The address is, let's see, it was just in my Claypool Boyce Road.
It's the 572 Claypool Boyce Road.
Yes.
Okay. It says that you're just 11 minutes away and 8.8 miles.
Okay. It said 9 before,
And you're
but
going
I
to be on
guess I
this
have
road for
drove
the next
about an
8
hour.
miles.
On this road for about 8 miles? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. This area here is also a high drug traffic area. So, how far off the road am I going? Because if I'm going far off the road, then I probably will need some help. But if it's along this road, then it's pretty just straight. But it is a high drug area.
Um, yeah. Just about once you get off this road, it's just going to be like 8/10 of a mile off the road.
Okay, so once I go to this road, I'll turn, or it'll be on this road. I'm
No,
gonna
it'll
have to.
be you'll have to turn left onto Joyce Fairview Road for 2/10 of a mile,
Okay.
and then it says a right onto Avalon Scottsville, and then turn left onto the Claypool Boyce Road.
Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what, I'll just drive slow, and if I need your help for any reason, then I'll call you back. I hate to get off the phone because sometimes I go out here and law enforcement will cut the connection off, period, and I won't be able to get you back. But if that's the case, then I'll just call 911. But if I see anything or the ice is um, too much for me to drive, then I won't proceed.
Okay. Yeah, we're always a button press away.
All right. Thank you so much. You have a great day. I'll call you back if I need you. All right. Bye.
All right. You
So So they aggravate so that I done been on this order since 8:30. That means that law enforcement done been on my phone since 8:30 this morning. So they drive that van as a death threat, but it's also the FBI has a van, a Sprinter van that they have in one of these fake LLC companies that they done created for me, and they financed it through M&S in Atlanta because I went to M&M in 2004. So the FBI created M&S, which is a car lot. So they say I sell cars. So the Sprinter van is a death threat from the FBI, but it is also an actual van that they do transportation and courier services and all this retarded junk. So that is theirs. The truck that you heard spinning out of wheels, that's just one of their scouts that they got out here on the road that just gets besides themselves, because that's all they know how to do. That's all they know how to do when you piss them off is tear up stuff. That is it. They're just rich kids in grown people's bodies. That's it. They have power and they know how to use it. They know how to affect your life. But really, this wasn't about making me mad as much as it was about getting me on point with whoever is out here. You can't move ahead of your device. So if the FBI is keeping somebody old, doing house sitting services, doing lawn care, whatever, you can't move outside of the device. So it's a way to hold you in so that you're moving in association with that Sprinter van or a UPS truck. You know whoever the FBI got out here, if you see the little rat car pull out, if you see Ketchup's car, the Hyundai Elantra, or if you see the Sprinter van, or if you see the Amazon van, whatever that you see, then this is what they stage, and you can't move ahead of that. So they know that the person that you're going over there to ain't no person, and that's why the person don't respond. Annie is the FBI from California, and she was Chinese. So you're interacting with different devices that are put in place because my orders on Lyft, Uber Eats, nothing is all correlated and orchestrated by the FBI. They have my entire itinerary laid out for forever long. They have decided that they're going to let you have that job. If you think that you just got a job and if you be good, the FBI going to let you work, you got another fucking thought coming. That is not this bullshit works. You work until the master say you ain't got no fucking job no more because I don't need you there. I gotta take pictures somewhere else. That's why you ride around the same people all fucking day long. You go to Tennessee, you're going straight to Harris Street. Then you go from Harris Street, you're going straight to Dickerson Pike. Then you go to Dickerson Pike, you're going to Drugville Pike. Then you go to Drugville Pike and you write it down, you're going to the Cemetery Pike. Then after you go to the Cemetery Pike, then you're going back over here to the Hospital Pike. You just play pike games with them all fucking day long, and their shit is fucking boring, okay? Boring. And God is still on my side because he said I'm close to the wounded, and he said I don't provoke. He know they sit up and plot evil all night and provoke because you're caught. Get over it. It's gonna be caught when you went to court anyway, like it wasn't gonna come out. You planned the bank cards and you got caught with them. Get over it. Suck it up. Like you were just going, like your plan was so sophisticated that God wasn't going to see it. God saw it. God saw it. God told on you. Jesus Christ told on you. Get over it. Like I was supposed to know. How the hell I know what the FBI got in the stove? Shouldn't have been in there shopping. Boo boo, boo boo, just in there tapping. God saw every tap and he told me how you did it and you got caught. Get over it. I'm over it. I won because I'm black and I beat you. Period. I'm bragging about the goodness of God. You're taking it personal and you're taking it too far. You lost. Get over it. It's over. you're dead. You're this. We gonna make this miserable. That's all you doing is proving my point, slavery, that you have the ability to fuck people's lives up. I'm glad you're doing it. You don't even make me mad anymore. You're making me look good. You're trying to make me look crazy. No, you look crazy. With a fucking system out here on these goddamn phones that you can't even control. You had a black girl. That's all it is. These white people is mad because I'm black. That's all it is. Period. She's black. She's black, John. What are we gonna do? She's a monkey. Yep, I'm a monkey, and I caught y'all asses in that damn stove. How about that? Yep, I'm a monkey. I'm all of it. Tired of y'all. Y'all just call names and all this stuff like y'all ain't law enforcement. You done forgot you the police. How you gonna pick up the phone and call 911 to crooks? 911, what's your emergency? You! There they go with their fire trucks. Oh, they put their numbers on everything. Then you gonna see the hearse with number 5 on it. They got a truck with number 2. Then you gonna see the black van with number 3 on it. Then you gonna see the motorcycle man with 911. Then you gonna see the black. Just get over it, okay? I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all got caught, and you wrong. Period. And you wrong for what you're doing, and you wrong for what you did over there. You caught. You caught. Period. You did it. You started it. God finished it. What I was supposed to do? You was gonna get caught anyway. When you went to court, you was gonna get caught. You were gonna get caught. If God allowed you to arrest me and I would have went to court, you were still going to get caught. Got Mexicans out here with businesses and LLCs and they're bringing the cards to me. And you thought I ain't gonna fucking tell? We just gonna make her go crazy. You ain't making me go nothing. You ain't making me go nothing. You making yourself. Because you could have done this as just as over just as fast as you snap your 2 white ashy knuckles. You just don't want to do it because you like the creation of chaos. That's all African Americans got in their community is fucking chaos. That you have sat there and manipulated and did. Took your time and put all the little black boys in prison and put all the little black girls on the street and put them all in their little tight dresses so you can sit there and fascinate over their big booties because all these white men that swear they don't like these monkeys sure want that monkey ass. They sit up there and watch the little monkey and then do this and then got this over here and sit here and do this and then play all they little games. And then the minute you don't do what they say, all you doing is what you do to the black people anyway. You ain't invented nothing new. You ain't did nothing new. Black people get AIDS, you did it. Black people go to prison, you did it. Black people staying there longer, you did it. Black girls out here prostituting, you did it. Kids out here with no education, you did it. Our drugs is bad, you did it. You did everything. You did everything. Everything. God said you're a master. Deal with it. Repent. Then be talking about you're dead. Well, I lived my purpose. Have you? I'm doing my purpose. You ain't gonna make me feel bad about what I'm saying and what I'm doing. You're wrong as hell. And you wrong for this shit right here, because you know good and well Scott still got drugs. And her ass think I'm finna go down this street. She got another thought coming. I'm about tired of all y'all white people ass stuff about to sit right here on the side of this road. That's about where it's finna go. And say I'm there in 2 minutes. Where? He probably ain't even put the right address in. Sit here and want you to bring shit to them while they sit back and watch your misery. Typical white people master shit. Typical. Sit back and watch the black person get sweaty and upset. Typical. You ain't did shit new. Typical. And if I gotta go anywhere near down this hill, bitch, your ass ain't finna get it. It'll be at this stop sign. Because I'm not finna get stuck on here, because the FBI already had that white boy in this car yesterday, said they got stuck on the hill. And that's the only reason. Matter of fact, these white people roads, where they got money at, is sure paved off a whole lot. Tell you that.
OnStar.
And it say that road ends, and it say, let's see. Yep, there go the rat car. Didn't I tell you?
At
The rat car.
continuing, you consent to this call
Didn't I
being
tell you?
recorded and monitored for quality purposes. Thank you for being a valued OnStar member. Our advisors look forward
Didn't I
to
tell you?
helping
The
you.
rat car right there.
Please stay connected and the next advisor will be with you shortly.
And there go the police. Well, you're going to have to go around.
Thank you for calling on Star. My name is Aisha. How may I assist you today?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get the address to 572 Claypool Boyce Road in Alberton, Kentucky. And I don't know if it's one of these side streets where it's iced off at, and I need your help in trying to get it, trying to find it.
Okay. So, ma'am, I'll be more than happy to get you directions to 572 Claypool Boys Road, Alberton,
Yes,
Kentucky.
ma'am. I'm trying to go to Claypool Boyce Road, and I got OnStar on the phone trying to help me. It's right there. Okay. Thank you. Ma'am,
So you're half mile away, and it will take you. Yes, ma'am.
the police out here, they said that it's right here to to the
Oh,
to the left, but still stay on the phone, because it's a lot of snow out here, and I don't want to go down a hill or something and then I can't get back. So can you just stay on the phone?
okay. So,
It's
yeah, so you're half
572.
mile away.
It's the address is 572. I don't see. The lady said it's right here.
Yeah.
Well, I think she was talking about the street name. But 572 is kind of far down this road.
So, yeah, so it says they're gonna start out going northeast on Boys Fairview Road.
I'm on the road right now.
Okay. On which road are you, ma'am?
On Clayton Boyce Road.
Okay, so let me update this. So it says your destination 572 Claypool Boys Road will be on the left.
Well, you're gonna have to definitely stay on the phone, honey, because I don't see nothing but woods, and I definitely ain't finna go in there. I'm so tired of. I'm gonna just calm down until I see where it's at. But if this is some woods, I'm finna just holler. I swear. I'm so tired of them. They play too much. People can't even work in peace. Knowing good people. Well, nobody who orders Instacart way out here anyway with a snowstorm going on. It's retarded.
Yeah, so I can see that you're on Claypool Boys Road. So you say it's your destination. 572 Claypool Boys will be on the left.
All right. Am I arriving at it? Because I don't see any numbers. I see 465 on my right. So that must mean I need to go further down.
Yeah, so just keep going down.
Move, little birdie. It's one house all the way back off the street in the snow. Is that it?
You are arriving at your destination.
No, it's this
Driving
house right here.
directions
I
below.
found the I
Almost.
found the house, ma'am.
Yep.
I found the house.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
But
All right.
hold on, because I don't know. I can't really see the driveway, so I don't want to I don't get off the phone yet. But once I just hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, ma'am. Don't hang up, because I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. Hold on.
Okay. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I'm fine. I think I'm all good to go. The roads are clear, so I'm okay. If I have any
Okay.
issues, you're just
All
a
right.
button
Thank you.
away. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay.
And you have a terrific day.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.
It make your job. They make you just want to quit. You do this all day. Scottsville is drugs. And I'm tired of them. I'm tired of the FBI. I'm tired of them. And they said right back, it's not us. Stop lying in the name of Jesus. Stop lying. God, stop lying. They done forgot all the stuff they done said. I don't forget nothing. Nothing to do with this. Nothing. If I call it and I say it, it happened. I don't tell lies. That's why I'm alive right now, because I don't tell lies. And these white people know she's not a liar. I'm not a liar. Why you think the FBI won't say anything? Because they know it's them. They did it. Them in the Internal Revenue Service. They caught. And white people don't like to be caught. They feel like we don't get caught because we're white. And we do whatever we want to do. And we don't go to jail. I already know all of this. I already know all of it. Tired of them. You can't do one thing. Oh, let me mark this lady order. Tired of them. Then you take one order, and then once you take that order, you come with taking the photos, and one you don't take a photo of, and then one you do. The one that you don't, them are your swaps. Then you think that the police out here riding with you supposed to feel a level of security. That ain't no security. That is the police watching you activate an account, dropping that grocery off that go to one of these banks. Anytime the FBI send the police, that is not security. It is in a way, but it's not. You're in use of a phone that you don't know you in use of. That's why he said on November the 28th, 2020, I'm gonna make you do it. You ain't making me do nothing. You're not making me do nothing. I'm not no criminal. You're not gonna make me be out here selling drugs, and you're not gonna make me live black. I can't stand that junk. This junk's so racist. Everybody live black. All the white people get your chicken and your watermelon and your high fructose syrup, and just go and just eat and just wait to go to dialysis and just get your children. Ain't nobody got no education, and everybody just smoking my drugs, and everybody just out here giving their ass away and getting AIDS, and he just sit back and he just love it, and he's just playing golf. And everybody is just going to hell in a handbasket, and he is just playing golf because he don't give a shit. Why do these white people live like this and black people live like they live down there? Their roads are not uncovered. They're not. I went to a black people neighborhood yesterday. They got ice up to their ass. They're just racist as hell, and you just need to sit down somewhere and take a look at yourselves. You need Jesus. Every last one of y'all need Jesus. I don't care what you say you're going to do. You need Jesus. That's what you need, Jesus. Jesus built the case on y'all, and just deal with it. He didn't even build a case to be mean. He built the case so you could change, and that you could change the world, because what I gave you is a plan, and you don't want it, because you don't want black people to be eaten. Now my thing turned over. Him starting shit on that phone. Swapping. He's still swapping while I'm talking. I ain't gonna get upset today. I'm tired of the FBI though. I'm tired. And I opened my Bible last night to Luke, and the lady said, avenge me of my adversary. And he saw it. He saw God talking to him, and God said, I will avenge you of them. I know you're tired of them. I see what they're doing to aggravate. I told y'all before I came up here, the FBI gonna have that little rat car there. I'm so tired of that little ugly rat car. The FBI put that ugly little rat car everywhere they want me to go. And I told y'all, I said, they ain't gonna let me complete the Instacart order until the car get there. It's gonna be that little rat car. I said that first. And that's the car that they put out there. And I ain't never drove that little ugly car. Ketchup had that car, and my aunt had that car. And she had it in Augusta, Georgia, on Holly Street, and she had breast cancer. And that's why they be haunting me with that car, evil and demonic. And then you take that same white lady from California with the 2 X's on her breast. That is the law. That's the law. That's the picture of the fucking law out there in California with a diaper on, with shoes that they gave me that he wore, that they went later on and put at Goodwill, and he was out there with a diaper on. You can see what the government thinks about niggers. They're out there with bonnets and diapers on. The FBI don't have anything else to say. You just need to sit down, and you need to take your whole staff, and you need to go to lunch and have a meeting and get on your knees, and you need to pray and repent before God, because your agents are making you look like a straight jackass, and you already know it yourself. That's why you don't really say shit to me, because you already know. You already know this is a mess. You got men rich white men putting on diapers to intimidate somebody black, and your main law says no intimidation. You are a crook, and you let them do this to aggravate people. You let them aggravate me every day because you are so caught. You are so caught in your shit. You're caught. You say I make pants and I make clothes and I autograph them. Okay, then you make this for yourself and you put it on. You put on those same prison uniform pants and you put caught all the way up the leg. CAUGHT. You put that on and you put number 3 right behind it because that's what you are. And when you spell that all the way up your leg, you'll see that's how knee deep you are in the shit that they done did down here, and you know it. And then you try to act like it's black people. Black people cannot make bank cards. We don't have that kind of access. I don't care if you are fed. You don't have that kind of clearance. This was white, and you know it. And you're caught, and you're mad that you got caught by a black girl. Get over it. I'm trying to help you. You said that you ain't got no value. Nigga, I don't care what you say. God gave me all the value I need. I do got value. Didn't I catch you? Don't I keep tearing up your shit left and right? Then I could tear up anybody else's. Learn what I'm trying to do and deal with it. Get over yourself. Stop being so evil and vindictive. You, everything that you say I am, everything that you call me, that's what you are. That's why you call it twins. No, we're not twins, not in that area. We're twins to do the good. I'm twins with all of your good white federal agents that are doing the right thing. I'm twins with them for the law. You are wrong as hell with what you did, and they get caught on these devices and ordering groceries. And then when you get to the house, they got on their little t-shirts, and then they got on their little messages. I'm tired of all your messages. I'm tired of all your drunk poop. They put shit all over. You think these grown-ass white men got better things to do than to be picking up horse shit, putting it out here in the snow, all around my car. See shit, see shit, see shit. You know what? Y'all white asses is the main ones that like to be shitted on. So even if God did allow you to make me shit my pants, it is still some white nasty ass man that's going to love it, so you won't even be messing me up. Because y'all are the main ones that like that shit. So get over it. Ain't nothing you can do to mess me up. Not one thing. Not one thing. Y'all asses like to be shitted on. Y'all like it. Y'all like to be abused and tied down and stepped on and everything else. You want to know why you like that shit? Because you do it out here in real life. And subconsciously you take that in and you feel like you want to be treated just like you treat these black people out here. That's why your ass has got them prestigious positions and got them kinky ass fetishes going on. You want to know why? Because it's the shit that you do out here and it's internal. That's why they like, well, would you step on me? Would you shit on me? Would you ride my dick? Would you step on my toes? And would you bend them backwards? And my mom talked to me like that. When you hit me and screw me, would you slap my face and call me daddy? You got all them weird ass fetishes because your asses need Jesus. That's what's wrong with you. And you done did all this shit to these black people out here, and that shit is internally in your brain. That's what's wrong with you. That's why you like that shit. That man asked me, would you walk on my back with some heels on it? Who the hell say shit like that? Then if I break your back, my ass in jail for the rest of my life, because that's a federal agent, and you done broke that motherfucker's back playing around with him and his crazy ass mind because he screwed up from a child. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it at all. But I'm here to read exactly what God tell me that y'all got going on out here in this environment. And you know good and well that you're wrong as hell for what you did. And you wrong for all these cards out here. And you know I know where they at. And you know that that's a lot more that I can say that I ain't said yet. Because I really, honestly and truly just don't want to try you like that. Because white people, when they get embarrassed, they're nuts. They're nuts. They're nuts. can't control them. So I'm going to leave you alone and let you sit with yourself today, because you're not going to aggravate my day. And I'm going to still go through my day, make my money, and do what I'm supposed to do, and go home. And if I don't, so fucking what? You will not take nothing out of me. Because I'm not going to have that fear. Well, what if they don't let me work? Then so fucking what? You just don't fucking work. Your ass the one need me to take pictures. When your ass need me to take pictures, you will do what you've been doing. Move my black ass around. And if not, then so fucking what? I don't care. I'm not going to let you ruin my life. I have to submit and be subjective to the FBI for the rest of my life, or I can't work. Motherfucker, you had me homeless for 5 straight years while you stuck and poked and picked and did all kind of shit that you did. And if I ever get in front of a judge, I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to let it come from my ass, the same area that you targeted. I'm going to let it come from the ear. Like Ike Turner said, I'm going to tell a whole bunch of shit. Now leave me alone. I've had a chance to calm down, and I don't have anything else to say to you today. You have just completely showed your tail, and I don't want to hear anything else about it. And they call when I get by the nursing home. Ain't nothing you never said before. Try something else new. That's all they do is call when you get to nursing homes and nursing homes and what else they call funeral homes. You ride down here by the funeral home, the FBI gonna call. Would you please do something new? I'm so tired of all of your old strategies. I done heard them all. Heard them all before. You ain't got nothing else new to do. I'm out here. I sleep every night. You come in that house whenever you get ready. They in there right now. Mexicans cooking the same shit that you just went and bought in the store. Mexicans out there with, and they gave the, you think that they gave the black people American Express cards? No, they did not. The FBI gave them to Mexicans. I watched all the black people swapping. They were swapping with Chime. They got Wanda using Chime. They got Ketchup using Cash App. They gave the Mexicans the American Express. When that lady came up there to Popeyes, I said, oh! Oh! The FBI is racist as hell. The Mexicans got Amex. Us black Negroes got Chime. Eastern them got Big Lots. The Mexicans got Amex. Amex. How they get Amex cards? The law gave them to them. Swapping. Amex at Popeyes and gave it to me and made me. I said, I'm going to just get on the machine so they could tap their card. No. The FBI said no. Look at how they put that little red car right there. They said no. You're going to take that. You're going to have to hold that. You're going to have to physically take the card in your hand. I said, I don't want to take the card in my hand. I don't want to hold a card. They wanted me to hold a card. Hold a card in your hand and take pictures of it. I ain't worried about it. Okay, I'm going to tell the FBI about it too. Just like I am right now. They gave all the black people, they had Chime and Cash App and Big Lots and Walmart and Netspend, and they gave the Mexicans Amex. You gave the Mexicans Amex, and you say they ain't even supposed to be over here, and they got platinum Amex cards to beat me? That junk is crazy. And they be sitting up there, the main ones on TV. So we are implementing border control. You gave the Mexicans Amex cards to be me. We ain't gonna talk about it though. I'm finna get me some lunch and have me a good day. You done had me act black and took me all out of my character that fast with your stupidity. And I fell for it. Oh, I fell for it. God, I fell for it. Because I'm so tired of you. I'm so tired of you And I swear to God, I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna help you. You said my deposition was gonna get me in jail. Well, I'm gonna help you even more because we're gonna do another deposition today. Court is gonna start at 5 o'clock sharp. What area zone are you in? We're just gonna do it in all zones. How about that? Because you be all over the place. Eastern at 12 o'clock and CST at 3. I don't know where you at. Atlanta, Florida. You just be swapping time all over the place. So we'll just do it whatever time that you're available and you got time. We're gonna do another deposition today. How about that? Sick of you threatening me with your handcuffs and your little miniature barbed wire jails. Are you going? Are you going? If you ain't going, I know I ain't going. If you ain't going, are we gonna be in there together? Since you called me a man, your agent's having sex with me, and you got the nerve to somebody you putting me in jail, sir. Go have a seat. Go have. You need Jesus. You need to repent for your sins, for all this that you let go on with me. You had Sharon said exactly that. That's why they don't let me talk to Sharon. He said, Sharon said the FBI had a blatant disregard. Ooh, I love those words. She said a blatant disregard. Exactly. Exactly. Because you told him, yep, right here in Bowling Green. I told him. And what was they doing? Aggravating. Block off the whole TV and put a whole badge over the whole TV. What all have the FBI done to you? Oh, what have they not? I have that better question. What have they not? I'm alive. That's the only thing they have not done. Everything else they have done under the sun. Stick me, poke me, come in the house, put me to sleep, gas me, stick me with needles, poison my food, take my children, take my husband, take my dog, poison my dog. They sent me the message. I saw you, Harvard. Let me see. Mm, uh, which could have been a message that I see your husband, but that they like to say stuff like that so they can come back and say we was doing this, you were doing absolutely nothing, and if it took you 5 years, 6 years since 2018 you got that complaint, and it's 2026 and you ain't made no arrests yet. If it took you 8 years and you're the FBI, and it took me 2 minutes and I'm not the FBI, who got value, me or you? I do, because I solved this back in 2018 when I made that report and when I called the investigator. And I'm so glad that I paid him because that makes him a witness. Can you please come back in front of all of these white people and tell them what I told you when I hired you on or about August of 2018? Speak up into the mic, please, sir. I don't know why I come straight to them after I know I done acted up. Ooh. Let me have a Chick-fil-A deluxe meal with uh, a Coke to drink, and that's it. I got about one thing done today. No. Uh, yeah. Mayonnaise would be good, and yeah, and ketchup. That would be good. Yes, mayonnaise and ketchup. Need a salad. That Chick-fil-A deluxe sandwich, milk, mac and cheese, medium fried, medium coke, mayo and coke, or ketchup. And may I have a good name for your order? Crystal. Alrighty. That'd be 1012 at the door. All right. My pleasure. You have a great day. You too. Now other people do aggravate me while they be while I be doing Instacart, because I know it's, sometimes the good ones might aggravate me, so they know I'm gonna go live and tell where I'm at, because they know that I'm traveling. Everybody know that the FBI is traveling me with SIM cards. I'm not in Bowling Green. I'm in Bowling Green. My SIM card is not. I have to say it the right way. My SIM card is not. It's like two people. So you have an eSIM and a SIM. That's two people to the FBI. Two complete different people. One is a female and one is a man. There you go. They like riddles. They're identical to those two rich white men that was on Trading Places. Every federal agent need to go look at that movie because that is the movie that is going to court. So when people say the FBI can't tear up your life, shut up, you demonic spirit from hell. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about, and you're unlearned. Shut up. Get the movie Trading Places, people, and that movie is old, and they had that kind of technology. What do you think these federal agents got in 2026? They can shut your life down in 2 minutes. You won't ever work again. That's why I really ain't went home and just went on IC3.gov yet. So when they say, why didn't you tell the FBI? Because you ain't going to have no job. You going to log in to Uber. That junk going to say, I'm sorry, your account was deactivated because, and they will put whatever. And it won't even be. That's just going to be a pop-up blocker. It won't even be deactivated. That's just a pop-up blocker that they put there. There you go tell them anything. 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 That's it. Long time. Long time. You go telling them FBI anything. Go back. Why you think I ain't did it yet? I be talking about it all day. You can talk all day long. They see me on live all day. They don't care about that. You put that shit in writing and fuck up everything that we trying to do. That's okay. That's it. That's it. Cut it off. Let's send that order down. That's it. You ain't going to work. They cut it off because they in there working. And they get a over there at Shive Lane that is connected to Atlanta. You see how they running them swaps in there. That's why your food be bad. That's okay. I dare your ass to tickle my brain today, motherfucker. I'm going to fucking corporate. Be tickling your brain. Yep, and I'm using y'all gift cards y'all gave me. That's why I said I work here, and I'm so glad I'm on live and that thing cut off because you can see where the connection at. They in there, they work there, they work at McDonald's, and they work at over there at Texas Roadhouse, and they work right there at that Speedway. And that little demon over there at the Microtail Inn. I'm gonna tell everybody, Microtail Inn, Speedway, and give me a fucking paddy wagon and some handcuffs. Microtail Inn, Chick-fil-A, Speedway, McDonald's, this hotel, Chipotle, Kroger, Pasco Boulevard, Brightway, Kennelton Road, White Castle, In Town Suites, Cracker Barrel. Give me a fucking bus. Put all y'all asses in jail. The FBI act like they don't know what to do. I know what to do. Give me the damn handcuffs. Ass is going to jail. We're not finna wait all day. Yes. I'm going to have to give you a little bit more change because somebody gave me that and I think it's only $10 on it. Is that what it is? Okay. You're welcome. It ain't FBI be waiting till people graduate. I mean, till people get in school. Wait till. Thank you, sir. You too. Sir, the receipt's not in here. The receipt's not in here. Thank you. Can I have that gift card back? Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Keep all my evidence. Crazy. All right, let me see. Let me write in my notebook, and then put Orkin. He got an Orkin truck. The Orkin car comes every time I eat. Now, mainly the law like to do it before I eat. So it looks like I'm under control, so you go eat the poison. It's okay. If you poison it, I'm on live, child. I don't care what you did. It ain't like I ain't never ate it before. That's all y'all do is poison people. That ain't your first time. That's why they so good at it. Everybody know what it is. All right. So the last was done at, okay, I wrote the time. 10:12 a.m. No, I thought I dropped that off before then. That was like 10:45. Complete. All right. So let me get my journal caught up. Wait a minute, I don't see my notebook. Now I had this before I went in the store. What I was gonna say? Yeah, they caught child. They gave them Mexicans a platinum Amex card, and that lady brought it through through Popeyes in January of 2024, and they gave her a premium cleaning service with it. That's what she came up there with, and came in that drive-through, a Mexican FBI agent, and sitting up there. I said, oh, when I wrote it down, that's when the lady in there with no neck. They come fast. They clap back fast. I said what I said about that. I said what I said about that lady. They said, okay, we finna show her. I put in there what they did. I wrote that lady tag number down on that napkin. They said, okay. And the last four of that card number, they said, okay. They said, that lady came in there in Popeyes with no neck. No neck at all. And you know what Popeyes crime was? We finna go over there and build Popeyes while I'm waiting to go to work. You know what Popeyes crime was? Popeyes was Eric. And Eric, the FBI had three people up there. Eric, and I think Montier, or something like that. And then the other boy, I forgot what his name is. And they all had stage vehicles. And they all okay, so when you first get a job, what the law do is take the schedule. Those people that's on the schedule don't work there, sweetheart. They work somewhere else. And you will know that the FBI did it because the schedule is going to say not approved. It's only up there for the law to take pictures of. The location is not yours. They don't work there. Those people are not real. They're just names that go along with profiles and bank cards. So you're going to always work with a Marie, a Ann, a Jennifer, a Michael, a Max, let me say a Matthew, like that. So what Popeyes did, what the operation was at Popeyes, one of the operations was at Popeyes, was what they did was sit there and took the prepaid cards. See, anywhere where there's prepaid cards, the FBI is going to work. So what they did with the prepaid cards is you take the prepaid cards and the manager, see, this is why the FBI always make me in a management position, because the manager has the ability to go into the computer and to create a profile for that employee. So, acting as the manager, Crystal hired Tansy. Tanzania works at Popeyes. Crystal is responsible for setting up her payroll. Crystal sets the payroll up, then hands it back to Tanzania and says, go in and change your password. Tanzania sets her bank account. The Crystal tells Tanzania, I'm sorry, it's not working. I'm going to have to give you a prepaid card. She issues a prepaid card, issues the prepaid card to Tanzania. Tanzania gets the prepaid card and gets her money through there. Now, where it comes in is when you go into creating fake people as employees, putting them on the schedule, issuing bank cards and debit cards, and paying them out with fake hours. Now, how many times have you seen that? Two so far. So I know it's a thing because AIQ did it in Atlanta and Eric did it in Popeyes. Now, what the law did was since they were making me a man, they said, you're going to be Eric. So every time you go and stand in front of the computer, the POS system that the FBI created, every time you stand in front of that, they purposely flagged it for you to accept every time these cards were in the drive-through. This is a very technical process, and I'm here for it. And every time I tell on them, as soon as I go home, they be like, that's it, you're going to jail. It's okay. We're all going. You're going too. Don't you worry about it. If I'm going, you're definitely going. Because they're going to say, when you go to court, oh, she's right. Black people, yeah, monkeys don't have that type of power, ma'am. Monkeys can't order cards. These cards were specially ordered by somebody white and put out here in traffic. Come on, man. Black people don't have that kind of power. We barely even get a seat at the bank. We can't even get a mortgage. You talk about making a card? Are you crazy, ma'am? We don't have that type of power. We're monkeys. We don't have that type of power, ma'am. So they sit up there and they order the card. They put the card. So Eric gives the card. They use the card. Now, this is the very technical thing. This operation can be very, very blown out because that card could be old. That card could have already been used. But the most important part about this operation is that card is hyperlinked. It's hyperlinked. That card, your card that you have, goes every single time to an account, and the account goes to a phone. So you have a three-prong process and operation 24 hours a day. The operation does not sleep. It only goes away when the time has changed, when the date has changed, or when that profile is no longer needed. Case in point, after probably March of 2026, we won't see 6412 on Uber anymore. Why? Because April Ellis really wasn't in the picture anymore after March. Now, that doesn't mean that the law didn't still have her shopping. That doesn't mean that. That just means that from what I seen, she wasn't in. Now, if they go out of time, and let's say they go back into 2021, today, it's 2026, and the FBI say, no, we need to redo January the 28th of 2020. You got to go back in time. Where were you? What were you doing January 28th, 2020? I was probably separated from Ketchup, and we were probably not getting back together or whatever, or probably he was just coming back home. I don't think he was there yet. And so I was probably not having no money and trying to figure out what I was going to do. Okay, if he says that for that day, I need to recreate Walmart. Ketchup and Nikaya and Powell went to Walmart on that day. So what we'll do is we will take, let's use Lyft ride. Let's get Crystal over to Walmart. Once we get her to Walmart, let's hold up traffic there, get to register where Ketchup was, and action. Push that card through. Let me get that signal. We got it. All they need to do is get the person on the signal without the original person that created the evidence. This creates the swap because every first track of data has to have a swap. You got to have what you need to swap it with. So you have to recreate the scene. We know Crystal's not going to go in Walmart. So what we need to do is she don't need anything for Walmart because they're very observant. She don't need anything. She might need soap and toothpaste, but she'll more than likely go somewhere else for it. So if we don't see her going to Walmart, then we have to recreate it. Let's use Lyft. So we'll use Lyft, get her to go to Walmart and swap. Now, once you do that swap, once we do that, then we got 2 tracks. We got 2 IP addresses. Now, just swap them over and change the date. Because everything on your computer is an electronic sheet of paper. It's nothing that they can't change at all. So they just go back into it, go back, erase it, and just type over it and type the date, put the IP address there, and voila, we got a new receipt. New date, new time, new IP address, and voila, look at the evidence that we got. Now, once they do that, you say, okay, we need Nakaya Ann's phone. It's not a problem. FBI already have it. They don't go away. Now, she was 4759 at a credit union. How do you know that? Because the FBI had Ketchup to put it in the truck because they knew I was coming. Nico was bringing me. My own son was a part of the operation. So he took me to Ketchup's job because Ketchup wasn't answering the phone. So because they took him out of the operation momentarily while he was with Break the Bond chick, Nakaya Ann Powell, Little Teeth. So when they put her over there and at Kobe, they took Ketchup and they had him working. They let him go back to work. Once he went back to work, I went up there and to see if he was going to give me some money. When I opened the dash, I seen a wad of cash. I said, oh, the Holy Spirit said, do not. Don't. I said, okay. I backed up from it. The Lord said, don't touch it. I'm so glad God said don't touch it because either it came from somebody's ATM or it was counterfeit. And the FBI set it up because they knew that I was coming to Ketchup job for some money. So they put Nakaya Ann Powell's debit card there. And no, don't be calling me for a ride. Now I'm talking about some good beans. No, like, come on, no. Them good beans right there. Because they put her ATM card. And so I said, is it the ATM that he withdrew it from? Or is it counterfeit? The Holy Spirit said, don't touch it. Don't take that money out of here. Don't do nothing with it. I left that junk there. Nico said, I'm going to get it. I don't care what you do. I ain't touching that. Because I knew when I seen that debit card, the FBI put that there. I knew, and that helped me. See, they was doing so much to set me up. But some things that they do, they know Crystal will back up from it. If she see a little bit of us, she gonna back up. Just like that lady gave me that $5, Crystal gonna back up from that. She ain't gonna take no money from nobody. Too funny. They keep giving the same thing. Everybody keep giving $5 bills. That means the FBI is involved. You know what I'm saying? Because 5 is law. So she said that I seen that money. Oh, no, I ain't doing that. But I took a picture of the debit card to show Ketchup. Who's the chick? They have proof also going to court for a divorce. So long story short, Ketchup had the debit card was 4759. And the FBI gave me a Credit One bank card in May of 2021. And guess what the numbers was? 8759. So what that means is on a prepaid card, or a secured card, you link it to your account. There you go. There you go. And it's always at Burger King. Their system tells you exactly what's pulling from where. When I used to go eat at Burger King in 2021, that junk used to say credit when I'm using my when I was using my bank card. Well, why is it saying credit? Because they got these bank cards in hyperlinked. Your credit is a debit. Your debit is a credit card. They got you all backwards and mixed up. So when you go in and it looks like you paying from such and such, you are in one sense, but it's that number don't go to that. 5191 don't go to just US Bank. See, this is why we need a system. Hello, LifeLock. You need a system that identifies the entire profile of that person. Nobody out here is accessing your SIM card. Nobody out here is accessing how many bank numbers you got alike. Nobody ain't thought about that because don't nobody know of that crime. Because it's technically a crime that only law enforcement or a real serial hacker can commit. You got to have the intelligence for that. So, and you got to be able to move with that, and you got to have serious assets. That's not a one person operation. So when you look at that, then you say, okay, well, how was this going on? You go get your bank, and your bank, the law orders orders a card from the food stamp. So I'm quite sure the FBI got 591 on a food stamp card. I'm almost positive. If they don't, it's 5193. If it ain't 5193, then it is 5199. But they got a food stamp card and a credit card attached to my bank. That's the operation. And they have a phone. So that when you go in to tap to Google, you're tapping to the account that goes with the phone number, and it's just as good. So all you need, because when people see how your bank prints your transactions, then you can understand the operation. Your bank does not put all of the numbers on your transaction receipt. You only get the last three. Sometimes you get the last two. Sometimes you get them, the X go in between the numbers. That's dangerous because Gwanda is 4074, but Fifth Third Bank is 4174. So on a bank statement where that 0 and that 1 is, the law is going to put an X. And that makes me and her the exact same in an electronic world. Why? Because it's not about what happened, it's about what the FBI can prove. It's not about truth in an electronic world. The equation is never going to change. MX plus Y equals B. So if I can make your receipt go to this bank and say this transaction, I don't care what you say, I made it true. If I can change the date and take a picture of you at Belk, take that date back to 2017 when I'm at Belk and I got this receipt and I changed it and I changed that phone, I made it true. It's nothing you can say. You have to understand the tedious part of this operation and how it goes. And the fact that I'm black, like I said yesterday, I'm black. And I figured that junk out. I'm a legend. I don't care what they say. They used to tell me in California, we're going to kill you off and then make you real loved and tell everybody how good you are. Same thing they did to Martin Luther King. Shut up, Crystal. That's all they do is kill all our black people and then make them look like heroes and then make them look like they really sad. If you were sad, you would have protected him. That's like we are so sorry that he. Well, you didn't do very much to protect him. You knew what the likelihood of that was. just be saying stuff because it sounds good. It sounds good to the public. They don't want the public to get outraged. So they just tell lies. That's just the way that it goes. That's life. You be sitting up there thinking them police is working for you. Them police don't work for you. You don't have no money. They don't work for you till you get money or till you get on their level for some reason or another. But I know for a fact in Bowling Green, that Bowling Green, no, that girl, that man said when I came in here, I knew you was gonna start some shit. I didn't start anything. Your workers out here started it. Just like they started on Instagram, Instacart this morning. I ain't starting nothing. I tried to go to work. They like to aggravate. Just like they holding up time. And God told me that a minute ago. They trying to stall your time, Crystal, by getting you upset to get you off focus so you can't do what you need to do. That's all they do is pose distractions. The Lord just told me that. All this time that you're talking, they're keeping you from working. That's all they do. They're demons that don't like black people in government positions. Period. I said it. I said it. Anytime you calling somebody a fat black monkey, then you tell me what it is. And they put that joint down there in Goodwill on the display shelf. Oh! And Goodwill is so evil. Goodwill is evil. But not just the not just Bowling Green, Goodwill in general. Because what they did, they worked there too. I forgot to list down. Oh, and I forgot yesterday. When I went out, I seen they had Michigan links here, and so does Illinois. A lot of states link in this small little town, believe it or not. A lot. And they will take a small section of your apartment complex and flood it out with Ohio tags. And they told me in 2020, those are people in from they doing a work like a whole company came in. No, it didn't. That's the FBI swapping. So, anyway, so that to Eric at Popeyes. 0832. That's it. I wrote it down and called it the other day. $0832. And it transfers to a card. And that card is also a bank. And I had the worst time working at Popeyes. if they say, what was the worst job you had? um, FedEx. Why? Because they used to put me in them dark trucks and turn on poison steam, and it was hot, and it used to hurt my bones and my body, and it just make me hurt and cramp real bad. And I was breathing it in. It used to make my chest hurt, and it started after my notes, and they was covering it by saying this is a real workout at this job. It wasn't a workout, it was poison. Immediately when I walked off the job, the pain stopped immediately. The law got insurance money. Every job is associated with an insurance claim. FBI agents is making a lot of money being me, and they get to keep it all. All they have to do is link the bank, and they get to keep whatever they make. So if they make a wreck in the Chevrolet tracks, and they make a wreck and they get $75,000 from it, you can keep it. You need to do the paperwork and put Crystal's name on it and turn it in. And turn it in to the IRS, and you can keep it. CPU 6412. They did it. And you keep whatever you did. Whatever you make, you can keep. You don't have to pay no taxes on it, because the slave gonna get them. You're gonna set them up with it. And then you wire the money to the Mexican account and split it with you. That way, FBI can play real dirty and say we was setting up the Mexican. The Mexican gave the FBI money, but the FBI is gonna say the Mexican had it all because it all went into the Mexican account. So I get to set up the Mexican and Crystal, and I walk away with $50,000 out the deal and tax-free money. They dirty. They dirty. That's what they did to me. That's why they be keep threatening Rex. They ain't threatening them with nothing they ain't already did. Because everything they do, they done already did it before. But FedEx is bad because I was too woke to work there, and they was getting mad. So they want you to ignore stuff and act like you don't see it. Even if you don't write it down, they know you looking. They don't want you looking. You know what I mean? If the FBI right there at Belt swapping in the little rat car, they don't even want you to look. Don't look. They don't even want you to look. They like D. They look like an abusive man. When D taught me in Shoney's, the man had on a leather apron And I looked at it, it was funny. And I looked at it and he said, "Don't look over there again." I couldn't help it. The man moved and he turned the whole table over on me. The FBI is exactly that. They're very abusive. And how can I not look? Don't look. Because they're too smart. They're trained to read body messages, language, all that. They're too smart. So you can't get over on them with I ain't acting like I'm looking at that. You can't play with them like that. They too smart for that. So whatever you looking at, if they see you watching, they're gonna send you a death threat. Cause they know that you when you look at it, you know what you're looking at. And they're gonna get mad. They're gonna get mad. And you get at FedEx, when they get mad, they're gonna put you in a truck by yourself and they're gonna turn on the steam. And then they're gonna put it in one of them holes in the truck and this gas. And then they're gonna poison every single thing in the in the in the in the canteen store. Everything. They poison everything. Then from there, in the bathroom, they're gonna get you in the bathroom. How are they gonna get you in the bathroom? They're gonna leave poop in the toilet, or they're gonna put blood in the toilet, or they're gonna have a man looking woman coming out of the bathroom. Look like you're going to the bathroom with me. And they're gonna constantly talk about they're just bad. And the girl Alexis has a workers' compensation claim. They was building that too. Every job they got the FBI got insurance claims. It's one at Waffle House. It's one at FedEx. It's one at Chick-fil-A. It's one at everywhere. That's all they do. Is work and make claims, fall, and then stage the claim, and then they get to keep the money. And then they say you weren't there. That's why they want me to work at Waffle House so bad. I ain't never worked there. If I did, I would say it. But they say I worked there because in 2020, when I was homeless, the FBI said I wasn't homeless. I was homeless from July of 2020 all the way to July 2020 all the way to July 2020 all the way to July of 2024. Exactly the 5-year period that they told me they was gonna make me. They sentenced me to 5 years of homelessness. You are sentenced by the law. The back house, the group. You are sentenced. They come and tell you. That was a verbal conversation. The man came and told me, and I said, he said, black man came to Walmart in September of 2021. One of the first scouts came to Walmart, and he the one that taught me that you be training artificial intelligence. The FBI be using you to talk into AI And the more you talking to AI, the more AI becomes you, and the more it becomes takes on your personality. So he's the one that taught me that. When I saw him, I saw AI. And so when he came and told me, I was talking to him, and then he was like, something happened, I want to do something. And he was like, well, that's exactly why you're gonna sit out here. You're gonna be out here for 5 years. And he was like, 5 years, that's it. And he told me that. And then I stayed out there exactly 5 years. They let me have a place to stay in July of 2024, exactly 5 years later. Sure did. Yeah. Other than that, you just gonna move around, and they gonna block you every single place you go. You will not find a place to live. Nobody gonna talk to you. They're gonna take your family. They're gonna sow discord everywhere, and you think you talking to your family. You're not. That's agents talking over them to keep discord, so you don't talk to nobody. That's why probably why when I went to Nico's house and he said, "Ma, I was in the bed sleep." Probably was. Probably was the FBI over text him, because they start confusion. They don't that when you are a slave, they alienate you so that they can manipulate and control your life. So they take you out of civilization, out of the world. Your social security number is already blacked out. Your driver's license number is blacked out. Your credit is blacked out. You don't exist in the electronic world. They have taken you out. So when you go to the police department, they won't even touch you, because when they put your number in there and they see all them different codes, they know exactly what that means. Operation. Don't. So when they see them out here homeless and walking around, those are slaves. Somebody put them out there. And then people be thinking, oh, they is a slave because he don't want to work. That's a slave. That's a slave. It's a modern day slave. Show them a picture. And I bet you if they run, that's a slave. And they do it all day. Stop you from working so you can't live. And they be over everything because it's a system. So I took what they did and said, you're working against your own self with what you're doing. God allowed me to see what you're doing, and He allowed me to understand it. And so He took what you did, because He's a good God. And He took what you did and He gave you back the answer to your own prayers. Because what you did is border control. What you're doing to black people, if you take that and turn it into a system, that is border control. What they did to my life is restricted me from every point of access. If you take that and build that into the compartmentalized system that God created, which is system one, you have border control. Border control electronically and visual and physically is borders around the United States of America. So you can totally come over here all you want to. You cannot do anything. You can't eat, you can't work, you cannot get a phone. AT&T lets them get a phone all day long, put all zeros in. They don't need a social security card. They don't need an ID. I witnessed that. So you're letting them communicate. You don't let anybody communicate over here without having access and having a connection to the FBI. This is why God allowed this to happen. I'm giving them back a miracle. That's why Donald Trump said put a wall around it, and they laughed. They thought it was funny. They thought it was hilarious. They thought it was dumb. It was brilliant. It is an electronic wall. This is what AI does for us. This is how we build it. This is what we do. And every federal agency has their own different compartment. Why? Because God allowed me to see that your SIM card was duplicated over and over and over again, times over. You never knew. So it is when you go in the store. If you come over here and you from wherever and you go activate your phone, it has to be activated on a system. Now the FBI knows we have this phone, they have these phones, we have this, and they're on different levels. I'm not going to explain my whole system, but it's brilliant what God gave me. And he turned, according to his word, Romans 8:28, I will turn what the enemy meant for harm into something good. And he gave them back border control. You gave slavery, God gave you border control. Because you shouldn't have nobody over here in your world communicating and you don't know who they are and don't know where they are and don't know how they got at. That's crazy. I know you don't have no phone and you don't belong here. Period. Period. I know you're not talking to nobody on my network. Period. Period. And that's what it is. So I took what they did. They gave me border control. I gotta go to work. Because they are very smart. And they know that if we aggravate, Crystal gonna get to talking. They're very smart. But I have to be smart too. Because they don't want me to work. The master never wants the African American to be successful. That is not his plan. He likes when they get checks and welfare checks and food stamps and eat up my groceries and sit home and be a fat black monkey. But yeah, that's border control. I gave them back a miracle. And I built federal laws. God put Grace's law. Because I knew I say Crystal's law. They're not going to let it be a black person's name. So God said, call it Grace's law. Because it's grace. God is covered the whole world under grace. And it's God's law. And it's green laws. Because the FBI is what they're going to look at and say, she is right. The federal laws don't exist with your phone. They're not compatible. It's outdated. The technology done outgrew the Constitution because there's nothing in your Constitution protecting you from the crime that is being committed against me right now. And that's where I win at the Supreme Court. And that's when all the black people gonna say, yay! And I'm gonna say, shut up, because y'all was the main ones out here shopping. Y'all don't ever be happy until somebody get the money. I almost died getting here, fooling around with these white people. So the Supreme Court is going to rule in my favor for that. There's nothing in the United States Constitution that says you can't take somebody's SIM card out the country and use it and bring it back and give it to them at T-Mobile. So that means your cell phone doesn't have the appropriate restrictions, and that means that you don't have the right permissions in your settings. And we're definitely going to change the rules around CLI settings, because that's what's giving rise to what they're doing. Because the Lord said it's multiple SIM cards out here, more than 2. Because every federal agency done duplicated their own. Hi. How you like those apples? So, with that being said, everybody gonna be like, huh? Oh, yeah. The Lord said it's well duplicated. So, if that being said, using that what has happened, then what we do is we take that, and each federal agency has their own ID and entry to one unified system, so that if they have access, which they should by law if they need it, but everybody will know. This is, well, not everybody, but according to you know, chain of command, you will know. But right now, nobody don't know. They just be they don't know. The FBI know, but above the FBI, they don't know. Well, who all got a SIM card? They don't know. They don't know. But I know, ain't that the same red truck that was out here this morning? But no, I ain't see that on the back. But then again, I really wasn't paying attention. But for the most part, I just think that I just think that the that SIM card being duplicated the way that it is, there's no federal laws around it that say you can't do this or you could do it like this. It's no federal laws there at all. It's none implemented. It's none that say what this phone should be able to do. You can reset that phone all you want to. You cannot uninstall the FBI system. They install it at your time of purchase. They install their network and their system on your device at the time that you buy that phone. They change it and give you back a phone that they have installed their system on. The FBI, when you are under a federal operation, is your T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, whoever. They are your network specialists at that counter. They are there with the sole purpose and intent to install that software on that phone. That is what they're going to do. They're going to install that on that phone. And once they install it on that phone, not only are they installing on that phone, they're setting up that eSIM and that SIM, and they're also creating the number, and they're doing it over Wi-Fi. And when they do it over Wi-Fi, the next thing they're doing is once they do it from there, once they set it up over Wi-Fi, the next thing they're doing, oh, look at the two little birds. The next thing they're doing once they set it up over Wi-Fi is they're creating a number and they're setting up those cards. And ain't nothing you can do about that. You'll be sitting there thinking all day that you just got a phone. You just got an FBI network, a remote. What the human race is going to turn to is, and it should, for many different reasons. Many people ain't gonna like it at first, but it is gonna work great. If you're not committing a crime, it's gonna work great. You're gonna turn into a remote for the government. In short, especially for these jobs that's gonna go out, you are gonna be on the low a remote, because electronically, when they can access you at any different time that they feel like it, especially with the advancement of medical care and the medical sim, and being able to see your, not only can they see you, we can see in your body. And all of this came from what the FBI did when they said, oh, we know you got this disease and this. You wouldn't know nothing if you didn't put it there. So having that, taking that, what they did, again, Romans 8:28, it turns into a miracle. Everything they did turned into a miracle. So if they did this, then it turned into a miracle, because the government will be able to see what is in your body, what you got going on, where you are, where you work, where your money at, what all you got tied to you, what's it. It will instantly. Why? Because that's the advancement. That's the integration of different systems coming together. It is. It's going to happen, guys. Get ready for it. It's going to be a beautiful thing, too. When that happens, it's going to create a time of peace. Because like I said yesterday, the first person that masters IT wins the game. You win. Because IT, AI, God is not going to allow it, but in theory, artificial intelligence is like taking over. And God is ahead of that. That's why He allowed me to give insight on this. Because in order to master AI, you have to know what it's capable of and how far to let it go and how far to get in front of it. So it's like if you had something out of control, you got to know what's the potential and how far is this going to go and how far ahead do I need to be to stop it. And with AI being right here, the law got to be that far ahead. So you can already have laws and perimeters set that AI doesn't get out of control because they themselves don't know, well, how far is this going to go? They know, but nobody knows what God knows. So God said, I'll show you great and mighty things. Great. I'm going to show you mighty things that this is capable of. I'm going to advance your wisdom. I'm going to advance your technology. I'm going to advance your roads. I'm going to advance your levels of sustainability. I'm going to heal your land. And this is what you're going to do for me. And this is everybody is going to see Jesus. And when that happens, we have a time of peace. It speaks of it in Revelations. It says, and the enemy will come, the devil will come to take away the peace. Another book will be open. And the angel said he unleashed the spirit to take away the peace on the earth. It's in Revelations. And when that peace get took away from the earth, it won't affect the Christians because that will be the rapture coming, the tribulation period. It won't affect us. But that period is when the Antichrist will come. That has to happen. That must happen because that is Bible. And that is when they will take the technology and want it in your forehead. I already told you. That's the only way past that. Because then they're going to take the technology out of your hand, period. And you're going to just see everything pretty much and walk around with all of the technology and capability right here in your head. Because why? Because the devil wants your mind. And so if you really think about it and put everything together, AI wants to think for you. AI wants to think for you and be you and take on the shape of you. So AI turning around is Antichrist, you know? And so it's going to pave the way for that. It's not the Antichrist, but it's going to pave the way for it. And that's where the prophecy is. That's where the miracles are. Now I got to go to work. I can't sit here and talk all day long with my face on this screen. And these people probably in Dubai and everywhere else. They already on cruises. This way. Everybody I know done took a cruise in January except for me. But congratulations, law enforcement. Y'all made me have a level 55 mental health moment today. I'm sick of the whole process. Okay, let me see. If I'm going, I probably give Instacart a break. They probably didn't even pay me with they ugly, retarded behinds. All right. So yeah, child, that is what that is. I'm telling you, you be sitting here thinking that that's what the law enforcement, the Lord told me that what they giving you, what I'm allowing you to do is see this so that you could build and understand it, because God was doing it so that I could understand it, because I ain't never took no IT class. But I kept sitting up there saying, wait a minute, so the bank don't never tell me when I got no deposits. They don't. Nope. Do they know how to look for hyperlink cards? Nope. They ain't looking for them either? Nope. Is LifeLock looking for them? Nope. Is anybody looking for your SIM card? Nope. Then what are we doing? What are we doing? So God allowed me to figure it out. Your SIM card is traveling, and they're putting them SIM cards back in your phone when you go to the store. And I said it Matthew at Verizon in 2018. I told Ketchup, that guy put a SIM card in my phone and it came from out his pocket. And so did that man David at Metro PCS in April of 2021. And Ketchup said, why did you let him do that? I said, he said it was free. That's because they don't want no trace that you bought that SIM card at that time. And they're giving you dirty SIM cards that got data saved to them, and you have no idea, and you black standing at that register taking in receipt, a catch-22 item from the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Turn around, man, put your hands behind your back. Love it. Let's go tell the judge. Go get me somebody white and get me a lady like that bankruptcy court judge, and I'm gonna look so ugly crying in front of her. She gonna say, ma'am, if you don't stop looking that ugly, you're finna go to prison for the rest of your life. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I just had to tell. Ma'am, do you know I'm gonna be like that lady with the issue of blood? I'm telling you, if I can't but touch the Supreme Court, please, I'm gonna tell black people can't go to court. How many times did you apply for court? How many times did you try to sue them? Oh my God, how many times? 1 in Atlanta, 2 in California. You can't sue the government. You think you ain't got no job. You ready to walk, Crystal? That's what they're gonna say. You go down there and fill out that paper. They ain't gonna say nothing. You just gonna come outside and they're gonna have a bike in front of your door. Why they got that little bike right there? Crystal, you ready to walk? They so nice when they say it. They don't get upset because they know they have all power. They don't get upset at all. You ain't gonna never hear no FBI raising his voice. They ain't not gonna do it. They are so calm. I say, Crystal, you're going to file that? Is that what you want to do? You ready to walk? You want to get out of your car? You ready to go back to? You want 5 more years on the street? I love it, slavery. Welcome to slave. Welcome to slavery. Ow! Welcome to slavery. Ow! Welcome to slave. Welcome to slavery. Ow! Welcome to slavery. Yeah, they got it. They got it. I'm here to tell it all. They be sitting up there bragging. I know. I'll write that down too. He said, yeah, I know. I know. They got that credit thing locked down. And the white man said it in the movie Emancipation. I don't want them getting my land, my crops, my money. That's the whole point. I don't want you getting my stuff. So I'd rather take care of you so you don't have it. And God know they feel that way. So he said, well, build for them in the air. How about that? We'll have some new real estate. Because that's what they need in New York. Because that's the only way to turn New York green. They don't like it when I say certain stuff. But some people like when I build. That's the only way to build in New York because everything is so crowded and congested. And so the reason that you want to build in the air is so you could give people the best of views and minimize, the excess use of resources. But everything that the enemy did, God is going to reverse it. But I don't talk about stuff too much. Okay, so Today is literally sitting in my car, driving around waiting on either a Lyft ride or waiting on um, an Instacart order for Kroger because I'm not too far from it. And I don't pick up nobody with my own name. That girl done messaged me before. I ain't picked her up. I ain't finna drive 4 miles away to pick up nobody for $4. So anyway, gosh, this road right here is so bad. I wonder why. It should be better than this because this is one of the main roads they use in Kentucky. This is should be straight. All right, so I'm gonna check my phone, write in my notebook, and wait on some work to come through. I didn't go down to I didn't go down to Nashville today because I wanted to wait until the roads get better. If they look like this in Bowling Green, I know they look bad in Nashville. All right, let me catch up on my notebook and I'll be back. my goodness. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I gotta get in the mood. Gotta get in the mood. Gotta get in the mood because I gotta work and I ain't earned nothing but about $30 today, so I gotta work. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to Instacart. I'm tired of them. I be thinking when I'm in there, I be doing all that work and come out of there and all they do is stage addresses. And it's a lot. It's a lot going on with that. And when they get mad, what they make you buy is anything diaper related. should I say, should I do Uber Eats? No, definitely not. Definitely. No. I'll be right back.